Good evening. Hello, everybody. Good evening, gamers of all varieties. Happy Saturday. This nice Saturday evening. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh. A little later today. That was mostly just because I spent a bit of time just kind of munching on my dinner. But, you know, it'd be like that. How is everybody? We're all doing good today. Stuff. Oh, yeah, hour until I get my packs, so... Anyways, 2 days of streaming in a row. What did you do to the real Wolf? This is the real Wolfle. The one who wasn't streaming for like, who only streamed like once a week for a month. Nah, that was the fake one. I'm just off my groove. That was 2021 Wolfle. Where, I would occasionally go, months between streams. Stream like once in like January, and then like didn't stream again until like March, and then didn't stream again until May. The old days, the dark ages, I would say. You know, back when I played such games as Pokemon. Imagine playing Pokemon. Yeah, 2021, back when me playing Deltarune Chapter 1 on stream was like a one-off. Well, it was 2 streams because I fought Jebel on 1 stream, but you know what I mean. Yo, North Investor's thank you for the sub. For 3 months. Why did I read that as 3 years? It's like, I read that as 3 years. Did you know they're adding Minnows Prime from Ultra Kill to real life in 2029? Damn. I really appreciate the dedication of Hikita and the team for making Minnows Prime real. Game. Open game. Holy Deltarune. Chat, by the way, did you know Deltarune tomorrow at GDQ? Ashley's running Chapter 2 All Bosses at GDQ tomorrow for the Trans Day of Visibility thing. So there is a valid Deltarune tomorrow. The one time I can say Deltarune tomorrow. Can you believe it, guys? Deltarune, just a day away. No, I just need the fucking like the ones that's like, Mom, Dad, Deltarune tomorrow. That's right, Deltarune tomorrow at GDQ. I need to make that after stream. You should be fine. That's right. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, we're doing more ACAV today because my brain still needs filler. And I can't think of any other categories to run at the moment that, like, I'm actually really interested in. I mean, there's all items, but you know, all items is I gotta prepare for that. Thank you for good luck. Hi Marvin, thank you for the good luck. Yeah, that PB, I hope. This PB is like kind of funny to compare to because like I have so much time save in chapter 1. Always run that short category thorny, true, yeah. Because like I have like at least like 30 seconds in chapter 1 or something. I have a lot because I missed a few encounter skips and like other things. But then like I saved it all back in like chapter 2 in my PB. So like, you know, I can like play well in chapter 1, but then I also have to like get all the turn saves in chapter 2. It's like the only turn save I didn't get in chapter 2 in my PB was I didn't get 2-turn Werewire. So like really like PB chance really does like just depend entirely on my chapter 1. Because, you know, I can bleed time in chapter 2 and still be ahead. It just takes a bit. But, you know, I'm not, like, super serious about grinding for a PB right now, so... I am simply just chilling and playing some Deltarune. Because I like this game. Local Deltarune speedrunner enjoys Deltarune. Not many know. Heartwarming. Heartwarming. Deltarune speedrunner enjoys game. Who enjoys Deltarune? Yeah, what a bad game. I can't enjoy this game. It's woke. This game has pronouns. Toby Fox, more like Wokey Fox. I like how, like, you know, today I can literally say Deltarune tomorrow and be, like, somewhat serious about it because there is a Deltarune tomorrow at GDQ. So you can skip it. Yeah, true. True, yeah, true, yeah. You can do that, yeah. It's just like how in Undertale, you know, it's fine that there's gay stuff in it because you can, because you can kill them. GQ653. That is when it is in Ashley's time zone, and my time zone it's like 7:53. You know, I'm surprised I made that. I was like I tapped down like 3 times. I thought I was gonna bonk. No, I'm not in. No, I'm commentating for it, but I'm not in. I was just saying that it is 6:53 in Ashley's time zone. In my time zone, it's closer to 8. Is when that run is. That's fucking. You can't kill the list. Caught for reason. Aggression. Thank you, Automod. Very helpful. Don't allow that. Thank you, Twitch Automod. Yeah, what do you think Weird Route is for? Susie Weird Route. Susie Weird Route Megalovania. Most annoying thing ever, the most clutch feature. I feel like, you know, Autobot is, like, good for, like, when you have, like, manually banned terms. It's good for that. But, like, you know, regular Automod is nice for, like, if you don't have a ton of mods laying around. Get a Sans fight, trust, wait, that's true. And then Kara shows up. No box tech. Why bother? Yay, I'm surprised. I felt like that wasn't gonna work. Alright. Seems you get it after all, because I throw the world of Delta. Fire. This story is not that different from the story of Undertale. Say that again? I almost thought I didn't move down far enough. Why is the writing good? Damn. That's not Susie. That's not Susie. That's not Susie. Hi, Zoe. The fucking pity target, of course. Of course, you know, of course I get the pity target. Damn, no clip. It was funny, if I actually had gotten the clip there, then I wouldn't have had to heal at bake sale. Because I didn't get hit during the Happy fight because funny moments with game. Don't get hit. Wait, that's true. Wait, I didn't consider that. Just don't take damage, you know?
Deltarune Sage 3 plus 4 and 4, maybe 5.
Hi, Oakley. Thank you for the 38 months. Damn. And Oakley, I don't know what you're talking about. They'll turn tomorrow. At GDQ. Obviously. Don't you know? Also, hi, Marlo. OMG, hi. Whoa, Thrash Machine menuing work? That's crazy. Her tribe better than average. Fuck you, man. Damn, I can't believe Ashley logged into Martlet's Twitch account. Ha, true friendship. This is very different. I mean, oh my. Anyway, what's your favorite color? Okay, yeah. Thank you, Lancer, for spawning most of those out of bounds. I really appreciate at World's Edge. Getting into Pokemon cards lately? Oh no. Oh no. Get well soon. Lancer can go out of bounds. What does this mean for? I mean, like, yeah, Lancer is literally out of bounds. Gotta be careful what the voice in my head wants to. Oh no, the voice in your head that wants you to become a fucking scalper. Oh, OMG V1 split background. Whoa, I love Ultra Kill. Yeah, can't you see? Lancer's literally out of bounds right now. This has been known. We need to kill Scalper. We need to kill AI artists. Yeah, Lancer is Lancer has debug mode turned on. It's like you know how Sans uses the punch card, that's how he teleports. Lancer just has no clip turned on. All right. Zeus and Balasha, but I got nothing. Damn, I got hit. I'm washed. Lancer, Balasha. Is that anything? Never mind, I kind of brought it back to, like, acceptable levels. A good Balatro run or exiting Ruins and Genocide? The Heat Death of the Universe. Why do you try and get TP in the Lancer fight? So, grazing in this game, makes turns shorter. So the more you graze, the shorter the attack is. Basically, you know, you're rewarded for, like, essentially just playing risky, I guess. And also in some fights, you'll see me graze a lot because money. Because, you know, more TP equals more money at the end of fights. I walked into the corner. Doesn't have, like, a huge impact most of the time, but, you know. You still want to try and graze. Hand? Like, Balatro... The Manacle? Chapter 3 is Undertale Yellow. They're like, so yeah, exactly. That's why it's not out yet. But they only have Chapter 3 done. We have to wait for the next Undertale Soul fan game. And Deltarune. Yeah, I saw some people talking about it. Whatever it is, kind of showed up. And honestly, it's probably it has not really gotten a ton of fanfare because I barely even know it exists. Yay, the Rune Ranger finally decided to get stuck. I'm gonna keep you safe out of a mother's love. Say that again. Cool. Yeah, that checks out. Of course, I'm throwing. Rare footage of Pirouette turn 3. And it's fucking, yeah. Is this PB? Not anymore. Average Jevil moment. Alright, hold on. Give me just a sec. I'm gonna go turn my fan on. Alright. Got the fan on. How long is the world record? Well, I mean, it's on my sweats at the bottom. 127.07. The fan was already true. Wait, that's true. That run got 3 turn rules. Amazing. Amazing. I'm pretty sure, like, my main route glitched PB for Chapter 2. I'm pretty sure it has... I know it has 3-turn rules. I know it has 3-turn rules, but I think it also has 3-turn mouse wheel. I think. I know it has 3-turn rules, though. Ah, bonked. My fault. I lost time. The most interesting part of the run. The beginning. Every time Superman loses time to task, they should reset. True. Hi, I'm Tat. That is the name of the. Yeah, you're right. Chapter 7 being called The End. Cinema. Absolute cinema. And then you fight the front. True. Chapter 3 is called Homestuck, I'm Refund. It would be so funny. It would genuinely be so funny. But you have such a great opportunity. Yeah. Come on, Toby. Toby Fox. April 3rd. What do you mean? Deltarune tomorrow. At GDQ. But also Deltarune tomorrow. Minecraft movie dropping to say people are desperate for attention. Like, yeah, the Minecraft movie is like not far away. Chicken jockey. Didn't steal. The Nether. Crafting. This is a crafting table. Ender Pearl. I just love the way he says chicken jockey. Boy, new TCGP pack. Mine's in about 30 minutes. Stream, welcome in. I'm surprised that made it. I'm surprised I made that. Oh my fucking god, of course. Didn't move far enough. Here, the cops will be fucked by the checkerboard. You know, white thing. Yeah, it happened. I feel like it's almost just something that just kind of happens to everybody at some point. Yeah, you turn your brain off, it just happens, or like you just don't move up enough. Or you auto run. It's a good thing I don't use auto run. Smile. That's not Susie. There we go. There's like a lot of stupid mistakes people can make, like that you can make in chapter 1 that, like, you know, like that don't normally happen, you know? And like are really stupid when you think about it, but it just happens at least once. Fighting the dummy, accidentally choosing to watch the legend. I think that I've seen that happen to people. I don't think it's happened to me. I've missed Rudin 1 before. And obviously, as you see me do before, forgetting to push the button at the end of Forest before the maze. Yeah, I messed that up. Toby hates us. is to help you truly understand Chris's pain. Masterful gambit. Toby Fox has done it again. It's all part of his elaborate mind games. I didn't need to do that, but you know, whatever. Forgetting yeah. It's the classic. I feel it just happens. Grr, time loss, grr. Grr, streamer, there's a red split streamer. Streamer, you have a red split, please reset. I said arrest. Oh! Okay. Me. Damn, this game's so easy, you can play in your sleep, true. Just holding right. Yeah, it's not that hard. Filtering players when they have to hold left. I still love that old video of Ashley's 2559, but only when she's holding left, and like most of the video is just Castle. Is just Castle in Hometown. Oh my god. Now imagine down left. Holy. Impossible. Grazing, yeah. I don't really count out in combat because, you know, you're kind of always moving in a bunch of directions there. I guess, like, when you're dodging the spades on the slide at the start of Chapter 1, you know, you press down left every now and then, maybe. But yeah, there's not a lot of holding left. Dylan's actively checking until we follow someone on, please. Good bit. Deltarune fans, when they're asked to be sane, I don't know. You see, this is like a good opportunity to say, like, we need the chapters. Cause, like, it's one thing when you're saying we need the chapters at, like, a fandom in-joke. Like, it's another one, it's just like, you know, them being, like, crazy. Drop the chapters, bro. I hate this guy. Silksong type shit. But at least Silksong fans are somewhat valid. Like, at least Silksong fans have a lack of news to deal with. Oh my god. I'm literally the GOAT. No Jack, why bother? That was a Jevil. Anyways, I can do head at these skip. Because I missed the Rudin Ranger. I missed, yeah, that was a crazy right there, you know? Oh my. It's so weird just like... It's so weird just like, you know, having like... Just getting HHS, you know? Like just being able to get it so like easily. This is why demo is peak. That's true. Yeah, that's pretty true. I used to not be a demo believer, but now I am. It's mostly because of inputs, though. Yeah, my all of my chapter 1 PBs are on any percent are on demo now. Because there was that period right at the end of December and throughout the first week of January where I just literally beat all 3 of my Chapter 1 PBs. Granted, my any percent and all bosses PB were like back-to-back, basically, but... Realize that, yeah, that's still demo, yeah. And you know, and True Reset also on demo because it's 1.09 is optimal. Once you play 1.09 in server, like that's true. Wait, why don't I just do that? Wait, is he stupid? I don't think this is it, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Yeah, I figured. Hi, Delta. That was definitely really close, though. I think, yeah, I did miss a Susie crit on, like, the first turn. So, yeah, that checks out. Congrats on her transition. And Delta again for the 25. I'm just having fun chilling out playing the game. This will be final year of high school. Ah. You know what? It's funny because, like, obviously I didn't have a normal senior year because it got interrupted for like the last quarter of it by COVID. But like my senior year was like probably like one of my more chill years of high school. You know, I didn't have to worry about a ton of like standardized tests, you know, because I did all that shit my junior year. But, you know, granted, like, you know, from March onwards, you know, I didn't have a senior year because, COVID. I literally had my, literally had my graduation in a parking lot. Where we just drove by, got out, got the diploma, and then left. Look, I hate it. I hate online learning still. No other classes. Yeah, I mean, I didn't ever like have no other classes because, you know, I took like what, like 5 AP classes? No, 4. I was gonna take 5, but then I took 4. I dropped 1. Yeah. Occasional digital learning days. Why? How long until my next pack? It's like soon. $11, damn. Lamau. Yeah, no, we literally, like, it wasn't even like a real graduation ceremony. We literally just, like, drove by to pick up the diploma and, like, shake the principal's hand. There was, like, no actual ceremony. The good thing, like, a lot of games were coming out at that point, so I had shit to do. Because, like, literally, right before they closed down the schools, like, literally right before they closed down the schools, you know, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX came out. And then at the start of, April, you know, the Persona 5 Royal came out. You know, I started watching Johnstone, started actually really getting into watching Twitch streams at that point. So... Came out like 2004. No. Who would watch a stream? Yeah, Lamau, imagine. Alright. Chapter 2. The second chapter. When I was really into it, just to have shit to do, damn. Yeah, I at least had fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon to keep, and Persona 5 Royal to keep me going for, like, the month between schools closing and me starting to watch Johnstone streams. I love missing two-turn Werewire. But yeah, I definitely got lucky with things to be occupied by when quarantine started. So I wasn't, like, bored out of my mind. You for the follow? Okay, I started watching Shay and Lamau. Don't even remember what I was doing. Yeah, I mean, there's like a obvious, like with me, there's a clear divide at least, cause you know, before Shay it was Johnstone, you know. There's a clear divide with how I spent, with, like, what I was doing. And, you know, I was streaming then. So, you know, there's still at least, like, a track, you know? A trail. Especially because, you know, I uploaded my stream VODs back then. Well, I mean, I upload my stream VODs now, they're just unlisted. Playing Amori, nice. I'm glad, like, Amori was a game I was able to play, like, before it, like, blew up. Because I played it in, like, April 2021, so, like, it had been out long enough that it still had, like, a decent-sized fan base, but it wasn't, like, extremely absurdly, it wasn't, like, extremely popular yet. It was still pretty, like, overall, it's pretty small. Like, I will say, like, basically, like, how I compare it in my mind is, like, the Amori fandom when I first got into it was basically around, like, the same activity as, like, how I saw the Undertale fandom in, like, 2019, 2020. You know, where, like, the fandom had kind of gone dormant because, you know, we hadn't really heard much about Chapter 2 yet. You know, and the hype from Chapter 1 was dying down. So, like, the fandom kind of went a little dormant. That Azrael Dreamer profile pic? Yes, it is. Like, I know it's hard to think about, like, the fandom being dormant between chapters nowadays, considering, our collective brain rot. But, like, just, like, from my perspective back then... So, you know, my perspective back then of, like... just someone who, like, kept tabs on the fan base but wasn't, like, super active. Like, it felt like it was pretty chill and, like, had basically gone a little dormant. You had, like, the core people still talking about the game, but, like, it wasn't too crazy or anything. There's, like, just fan art and, like, occasional memes, you know? Like, the fandom, like, did go dormant between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. I barely made that. But, you know, fuck it. We ball. Aim better. Thank you. Like, obviously, you know, my perspective isn't, like, perfect because I wasn't active in the fan base those years, but that was how I saw it in my head, you know? Thinking about it. Looking at it, basically. It seemed like that. Oh, my pack stamina has recovered. Unfortunately, I'm speedrunning. I don't know, maybe I'll open the pack during the Queen cutscene in City. It's like a minute long. But yeah, like, how I perceived the Amori fan base when I first got into it was about, like, that. fans at this point, and there's no reason for us to. We get updates. Fork found in kitchen. True. But yeah, like we get like pretty consistent updates about the game. I get like, you know, a lot of people are excited for the chapters, you know. Like, you know, there is that sort of like antsy feeling of like we're so close but we still don't know. And that's definitely fueling it a bit, but... So some kind of update tomorrow, right? That's true. Hell no, I got a Silk Song update due at midnight. Hell no, I got a Deltarune due at midnight. But yeah, like, I get why people in the fan base are antsy about the chapters just because, like, how close it is without us having, like, without us having a release date, you know? But, like, come on. Streamer. I need to equip Devil's Tail in a well. Like less than a quarter, not even less than a quarter, like less than like a fifth, a tenth even. Like I'd say the longest like Deltarune fans have had to go without an update is like a year, basically. Let me open up my pack. Alright, Kadabra, Raticate, Weedle, Raticate, Giraffe, I fucking, Graffi, I can't fucking, I don't know how to fucking say that. Yeah, we've had it good. Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, like the longest Deltarune has ever gone without an update is a year. And by a year, I mean like, you know, the year between like, you know, stuff like 2018 and 2019. 2019 and 2020, you know? You know, 2019, we got, like, the we got like a preview. We got some like chapter 2 previews. 2020, we had like the whole like dev update, and those were like, you know, a year apart. And that was like, and there was like, as far as I remember, there were like no updates in between. It wasn't until after chapter 2 where we started to get like a bit more like somewhat more regular updates. I mean, I don't think we got anything between like, you know, 2021 and then the anniversary 2022 when we got the Spam Pen sweepstakes and that. I think that was like our first actual like update on the game. But you know, then after that we got the newsletter. So like we've had it pretty good. Not good enough. 1 week after chapter 3 and 4 release. When's chapter 5? Yippee! Got good rolls. I just like, it's just crazy to me just like how impatient people are. Nothing wrong with being excited for the game, just like... Yeah, I feel like at this point, Toby is absolutely tweeting Deltarune tomorrow. Really? On, like, Blue Sky or something. Like, absolutely. Cause like he knew about like, you know, the edits people made of his post on Blue Sky where they just like removed letters to say various things. He knew about that because he made his own. So he has to know about Deltarune tomorrow. Going to be the day before release. Oh my god. The fucking FLB after release. Like, I wasn't there in FLB, like, the immediate aftermath of chapter 2 because it took me like a week or so to join, but I'm not opening FLB until I beat both chapters. For me, I like same, but for me that's just gonna be like the next day because I'm playing both chapters in one sitting because I'm insane. Like, you know, those first few days after chapter 3 and 4 come out, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. You know, gonna have so much fun playing them and thinking about them. And then I have to do speedrun mod work. Maybe routes. I'm not like. I am not gonna sit down and try to do weird route on my own. Like, figure it out on my own blind. I'm just gonna wait for like it to be like kind of definitively figured out how it is and then do it on my own time. I might like do what I did, like, I don't know, maybe I might, will I stream Weird Route? I don't know. I didn't stream Weird Route originally because it was kind of a spur of the moment thing from how sudden it was. Like, I was literally watching a Xander stream fights against Basement Neo when I was told about it. So it was kind of like a spur-of-the-moment impromptu, opening up the game to see if it's real. And, like, I'll try, like, maybe to try and fight the secret boss of, what, like, at least probably, like, maybe chapter 3 or something. But, like, no promises. Because, like, I can be pretty dense when it comes to optional side content. But, like, if it's gonna be as, like... If it's gonna be as well telegraphed as, like, Spamton was compared to Jevil, then maybe I'll be able to find it now that I know what to expect. Because, like, the whole reason I didn't even, like, attempt to look for, the secret boss in Chapter 2 was because I just assumed it was gonna be a bit cryptic like Jevil was. You know? Thank you very much. So, you know, I kind of waited like a day. And by a day, I mean the next morning. Like 4 hours. I mean, like, I was like, obviously I missed it because, you know, I just wasn't even trying to look for it. But like the Neo side quest is pretty well telegraphed, you know. Devil's Mouse. Like, you know, it isn't like Jevil where like one you have to like go back into the like, you know, go back into the elevator, chapter 1, you know, go to the mystery floor, talk to him, and then, you know, find all the stuff, you know, figure out the puzzle in fields, which isn't like, which isn't immediately obvious. You know, you kind of have to jump through a lot of hoops. Meanwhile, you know, regular Spamton is in your path. And, you know, after you spare him, he does directly tell you to, like, meet him later. And then from there, it's very straightforward. Especially if you got Hacker Guy. Because he literally points out where the switch is in, the castle. But yeah. Like, getting to Spamton Neo is a way easier than getting to Jevil. Like, assuming you're starting from, like, scratch and have no prior knowledge. And I'm just gonna assume that the rest of the chapter the rest of the chapter secret bosses are gonna be like maybe not as easy, but like a lot more well telegraphed. I guess like how I'm gonna handle is I'm not gonna like be actively going out of my way to like figure it out, you know, but like if I'm gonna try my best to at least pick up on it. Characters voice acting your OST, you know what to do. Intelligent! Woo! But yeah, Weird Route's like gonna be in like a weird area for me. Funny. Cause like I don't wanna like kinda like throw my head against like just throw my head against the wall and like try to like brute force my way through it. That doesn't really sound fun, trying to like figure out on my own like how to not abort it. If that's even like gonna be a thing in like chapter 3 or chapter 4, you know? It's easy to figure out once you're onto it, who knows? Yeah. Well, the thing is, you know, we don't really have any leads for a chapter 3 Weird Route because there's no fucking way Noelle's gonna be there, so, you know. We don't have old, reliable Ice Shock everything to fall back on. But yeah, it could also be that. It could also be that. It could be like a you are locked in once you, like, I guess once you Snowgrave Birdly, you are just locked in for the rest of the game. And, like, I would kind of appreciate that. It would make it easier to keep track of. Because, like, you know, a game of this scope, trying to keep track of, like, all the abort points is going to be way harder than, like, aborting Jinno and Undertale. And, like, accounting for that, you know? That'll make aborting harder, yeah. But yeah, it would be nice if it was like a, like, on one hand, like, it would be nice if it's just locked in because, you know, it would, like, allow it to be a little bit more creative with what they can do. But also I kind of like the idea of, like, you having to keep pushing it. You could go either way, yeah. Because, like, you know, the whole, like, a weird route in Chapter 2 is just, like, you know, you have to constantly keep pushing for it until you Stograve Birdly. Like, the game puts up a ton of resistance. And I think it would be cool to, like, kind of having to keep push it like that, but I don't know. Well, especially because this game's scope is so much bigger, it's gonna be a lot harder to have, like, an Undertale style, like an Undertale style, like, aborting whenever, and, like, the game, like, you know, taking account of that for, like, the neutral ending, you know? Like, this game has a way bigger scope, so, like, there's way more variables that can be in play, even if this game still only has one ending, you know? Yeah, I guess there's technically a neutral route from Chapter 2 specifically, because, you know, like, whole, like, oh, paralyzing Birdley's arm or whatever. I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna do my playthrough, like, you know, pacifist, except for, like, when I'm replaying Chapter 1 and 2. Obviously, like, I'll, like, fight King because I think that makes the fight more fun. And as far as we know currently, there is no punishment. I don't even think, like, the game tracks if you beat King through violence or not. I think, like, the only, like, determining factor from, like, your choices in Chapter 1 is just, do you get to talk to Lancer or not? Having a weird route per chapter. That would also be kind of weird because it would, like, make each chapter feel isolated. It would be hard to, like, have it tell an overarching story, you know? Like, you know, it would be hard for, like, just because Noelle's gonna be in Chapter 4. Like, she's gonna be in Chapter 4. Like, it's gonna be hard to, like, do a, like, Chapter 4 weird route that explores what happened, like, with Noelle from the Chapter 2 weird route if, but, like, it's gonna be hard to do that if, like, you know, it's assuming you can just start without having done weird route in Chapter 2, you know? all center. They're all from the center. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, get hurt, so that might be a thing. I feel like that's probably gonna impact minor stuff, like maybe like later on, like during the festival, there's like an optional hangout with Birdly, but you can't do that if his arm got paralyzed or whatever, because he won't be there. Like, I feel like something like that would, like, impact minor things. You know? But, like, the story narrative as a whole probably won't change too much. But yeah, I feel like fighting King in Chapter 1 is going to be, like, a pretty safe thing. Because, you know, it's not like the game doesn't, like, indicate that there's any consequence for it. Like, at least with, like, fighting Queen, there's a direct consequence that isn't there if you do her the pacifist way. So... back with food, how was Neo? Neo was alright. But yeah, my kind of, like, mantra for, like, the future parts of the playthrough is just, like, I'm gonna play pacifist unless I know I can get away with it. And also, I just think the king fight is boring the pacifist way. So, like, consequence be damned, I want to have fun. Like, you never know. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, yeah, you never know, but, like, I highly doubt fighting King will be of any consequence. Like, the chance of it having an impact and, like, not letting you get the true ending is, like, so very slim that it might as well be 0. Like, the thing is, so far the game has been, like, good at, like, showing you the consequence of, like, if you fought something, you know? Like, obviously, Chapter 2 onwards, you lose recruits if you fight them. The start of Chapter 2, you get chastised if you fought any of the monsters in Chapter 1. Or in that case, you know, didn't get pacifist. You know, if you fight Queen, you get the punishment with Birdley's arm. Etc., etc. But, like, you know, there is, like, no actual, like, shown consequence of fighting King. You know? Like, I think it would be kind of a dick move for, Toby to, like, make that impact your ending. I don't even know if the game tracks if you actually fought King or not. Cause I feel like you know, like obviously the game tracks like if you like did pacifist or not with like the recruits, even if all that changes is just a cutscene chastising you. But I don't think like the game ever like actually like marks if you fought King through violence or not. Trying to just Lamau, yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna fight King in my casual playthrough in order to have a different cutscene. Yeah, but I don't think it's like stored as like a variable in like your save file. You know, which is like, you know, how the game would determine long-term consequences. I hate this fucking guy. Rules better be the knight, but only so I can beat the fuck out of him. So I can just beat him up. Cause like I know like in Undertale, like it's like, you know, you have Undertale.ini, which like has all the which like, you know, stores all the flags in terms of like who you spared and like your murder level and whatnot. You know, like it has like it has a file that keeps track of anything. As far as I know, like fighting King, it's not stored anywhere. It just determines what cutscene you get at the end of the fight, which, you know, ends the same either way. I think they mostly play out the same either way because it's just King pretending to be tired. So tricking Ralsei into using Pacify. Or like healing him. I think that's like really like the only difference. Like, I think it's a bit too much. No way. Yeah. Alright, anyway, lock in. I hit my one required crit! How the fuck is that 48? As your subjects overthrows him. That's only determined by, like, if you fought any of the normal enemies. But yeah, I don't know. The only, like, actual, like, I can't even really call it a punishment because it's just, like, a cutscene, is just, like, not only just a cutscene that had to be added in a patch of the game chastising you if you didn't get pacifist in Chapter 1. But yeah, the fights that, like, have, like, no impact on Chapter 1 TPE is, like, both Lancer fights, C round, technically K round, but, you know, you can actually end that fight through violence. And then, Javelin King. Technically first, wait, what? I mean, yeah, I'm doing TPE for Chapter 1. Obviously. That's, like, not even just because, like, it's, like, the good ending, but just because, like, there's more content. If you kill first Rudin, you can still... Damn. Nobody cares about that one Rudin.
Round 1.
Fight.
Yeah, I love it when songs do that. I will say, relating to the conversation we were having before the fight, I do think it is extremely funny that you know, Toby made a game, made Deltarune, a game that like is nowhere near as like affects your choices as like Undertale, and people are still extremely paranoid about doing anything that isn't pacifist, especially now that we have Weird Route. I just think that is really funny. Especially because, you know, Chapter 1 spends the whole time saying, like, oh, your choices don't matter. And in the end, you know, they don't. Like, the only difference between the two endings is just, do you talk to Lancer or not? But then, you know, Chapter 2 gave us Weird Route, so that kind of threw everything into a panic. But I still believe Toby when he says one ending. Because, you know, I feel like the whole thing is like it's about the journey, not the destination. So like the path getting to that ending is still gonna be different depending on what you do, but the ending itself is still gonna be the same. So like I do believe Toby when he says only one ending. Yeah, both routes Chapter 2 found is sealed. Both routes, the end, like the hometown segment, in terms of like the required cutscenes, are the exact same. The only thing like doing Weird Route effects in hometown is like one optional interaction with Noelle. And that change, it adds to the Snowgrave plot. It adds to like Snowgrave's plot value or whatever, but it doesn't abort if you don't get it. So I don't know if it just adds to that because it's like an event that happens in the game, needs to keep track of if you actually did it or not, regardless of if it's optional. But it does keep track of, like, it does like progress the plot value from what I remember. But it doesn't abort if it isn't progressed. In fact, I don't actually think there is an abort point, like, at all, like anywhere after Snowgraving Birdley. Like in terms of like the light world, I mean. Like that cutscene is the closest we have to something that could potentially abort Weird Route after the Dark World. Imagine it's required, yeah. I imagine that if it does become required, older saves will just be grandfathered in. Cause like, you know, it'd be kind of a dick move to like abort you from Weird Route because you did something that didn't abort it when you first played it, you know? But I will say, I believe Toby on the whole one ending thing to the point where I feel like Weird Route is still going to, like, progress very similar to, like, Main Route. And there's gonna be there's probably gonna be a lot of overlap. Especially in, like, situations where, like, you aren't on your own. Because I feel like that does still drive in the point of, like, nothing you do matters in the end, you know? Which I still think is, like, the main theme of the game. Currently. Well, I would say it's a theme, but, like... I don't really know what it is, but it is something that's hammered home a ton in Chapter 1. And isn't really, and, like, at first glance, isn't really challenged in Chapter 2. Like, Weird Route exists, but, like, you know, that's not your, choice. That's not your choices affecting things. That's Noelle's choices that you just manipulated her into making. I think Birdly is, like, dead or at least comatose. Because, like, you know, you could have Birdly removed from the plot. As far as we know, like, he's not going to be an important player in the rest of the game in terms of, like, the major plot beats. I mean, you can basically already incapacitate him in Main Route with, you know, his arm. So... It's like, you know, there'll be, like, small changes throughout the way. Like, you know, like, there'll be some progression differences, but, like, regardless, you'll always end up at the same road, basically. Things might be different, you know. Might not be sure, like... you know, like, things may be different when you reach the end, but it's still the same end. Different path to the same place, yeah. There's a small thing. You know what I mean, yeah. Like, in the end, like, Chapter 2 still ends the same. This still happens beat for beat in Weird Route, you know? Everything that happens in the, like, once you take Susie home, is beat for beat identical between the two routes. Surely Noelle kills Des on Weird Route. Because Noelle kills Gaster either way, that's true. But yeah, I'm still not sure what to think about Weird Route. In terms of, like, its future implications for the story. I don't know, that's not exactly my specialty when it comes to, like, thinking about this game, I guess. Anyways. Gaster says, I ain't doing this shit no more, and then he deletes Deltarune from your computer. Cinema. Anyways, yeah, that's it for today. Later, chat. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.